Da 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 da. This is the Villa Download. We break it down, your dose of love, violence and beyond. From the villa to the latest shows. This is the Villa Download. Where the real story always flows.
Hey, Danielle.
Hey, girl. So great to be here with you tonight, Kimberly.
Oh, absolutely. And what is up, everybody? And welcome back to the Villa Download, where we unpack, unhinge, and unapologetically obsess over reality TV and pop culture.
Yes, and tonight is going to be good because we've got one of our favorite returning guests. Antonio Hayes is joining us this evening to break down all the chaos happening in reality TV right now.
Yes, I'm so excited. And we're talking on the Villa drama, the feuds getting messy, and the Vulture article. Girl, oh my gosh, yes. And we're calling out the masterminds of reality TV and, of course, the Met Gala looks and controversy.
Yes, and we have to discuss whether or not Alandrea was snubbed.
Right.
Because the internet definitely has opinions, or maybe her people were just smart enough to keep her away from the madness, but can't wait to get into that. But we all got opinions on it. So
you're not lying about that for sure. And before we jump into that, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our lives, interviews, and zero filter recaps.
Awesome. So let's bring in Antonio.
Hey, I'm so happy to be back. Oh my gosh.
Reunited and it feels so
good. Hey, yes. Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yes, we are so excited to have you. We have missed you dearly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so excited for the laughs that will be happening.
I love you guys.
Oh, we love you too.
When we matching,
I know. What? I know.
We matching in spirit too.
Looking good in that. Is it called aloe? Somebody recently told me that color is called aloe.
I think it's called aloe. I was calling it. I don't even know what I was calling it. I don't know what I was calling it. But yeah, I like that name. Aloe. It sounds sophisticated. Aloe.
Yeah. That's a nice aloe color. But speaking of aloe, but since we look nice in this, we would also look nice in aloe. Aloe, you can sponsor us.
Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes.
But y'all, the drinking game, of course, y'all know it is up and popping right now. So before we get into tonight's chaos, the drinking word of tonight is Villa. So of course, you got your drink of choice.
Villa.
It could be alcohol, liquor, or it could just be whatever you want. Yeah.
I'm sticking to some pop tonight.
We're gonna keep it a mystery.
Secretly has some jungle juice in there, but you know how we do it on Wednesdays. No.
Come on, I'm off for the rest of the week. So I'm here to have a good time.
Oh, nice. So with that in mind, guys, every time somebody says Villa, take a sip. And honestly, everybody watching,
you just said Villa.
A little intoxicated by the first topic. So
especially Antonio, because he forgets halfway through the sentences.
Who knows what's going to go down? I know. No, we go speak.
Really, Antonio, welcome back. We can't
Thank you so much
enough how excited we are to have you back after you were on earlier. I think shortly after the new year was when you were on last time. But
one of my favorites.
Great to have you back on.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course, bring the audience up to speed.
Robert's here, yeah.
Yes. So I mean, you know, I'm still on my good old reality binge, trying to lock in. I'm really excited about Big Brother coming up. I've been, I'm Nick Alandria stan. Those are my clients, so I continue to follow him from the Coachella aspect. Nick's DJing gigs. He's about to hit over 3 million streams. Alandria's journey, of course, getting back into some of the things that I may have put to the side because of reality TV, which is music. Getting back into songwriting again and putting my own music out there. So just going for my dreams in a little bit. Just putting myself out there more. So it's been fun getting back into that aspect and that space. So,
and I love it. It is really exciting to
Thank
see.
You so much.
Cannot stress that enough.
Yeah, I mean, you're just so talented. Like I
appreciate it. I just, I feel like how you do something and then you're like, oh, something else happened, so you not forget about it, but you don't put it to the side. And then it'd be a friend and be like, Antonio, remember when you used to sing anything? I was like, you know what? You're right. It's been a minute. Let me get back into the studio and see what these creative juices got in. I got in, and I will tell you, Nick and Alandria were very huge inspiration. Like, as I said prior on a prior live, like they really helped me like really believe in love again, but also tap into heartbreak of my own, and music just happened to just flow. So it's been fun. It's been really fun.
Speaking of which, I want the audience to hear a little bit about you, hear a little bit of your song. Follow him on Spotify.
Everything's I can't even call you. Yes! Oh no, I see that. How good everything turning to nothing.
Yes! It is so good. So good.
Thank you so much.
Love
and like
it.
Honestly, I feel like everybody from every age has either had some sort of heartbreak, that like not even this heartbreak, friendship. Like it can be heartbreak, friendship to where like you guys thought you were inseparable and then out of nowhere it's like, oh my God, I can't even call this person because I'm blocked. I can't even do this in the third. So that's really what that song is about. All perspectives of love, heartbreak, or a friendship heartbreak, any type of heartbreak, because we endure it. And I've held on to that one for a very long time. I wrote this song like a year and a half ago, and I was just like, if I ever put it out again, we'll see what happens with it. I don't know. And then I saw Nick Alandria edit, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time.
I'm very good.
Thank you. I'm so glad that people are liking it. So I'm excited, and I got another song coming out this week. So just keep it coming. So I'm just excited just to be back in that space and tap into Tony Desai again. That's my artist name. So yeah. So I appreciate y'all.
Give him a follow on Spotify, wherever it is that you listen to music.
It's everywhere.
Give him a follow.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Oh, I love it.
I'm so happy.
Oh boy. So talk about let's see here. What about okay, so we have been talking about reality TV. You're telling us about what you're watching, what you're into. And
so right now, I'm a massive competition reality TV show, but they ain't been nothing but love. Or if you want to call it love.
True.
Yeah.
Except there's that Netflix million.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Let's get in. So recently, I think 3 shows I've been tapped into. That is Love Overboard on Hulu.
Yes, it's really good.
Listen, that is definitely Hulu's response to Love Island. And I watched the first episode, and the next thing I know, it was 4 a.m. and I was in 6 episodes deep, and I was like,
"It's not good."
It is good. It is good, and there's a lot of controversy. Like it's messy.
Surprisingly different too.
Yes, it's very messy, spicy, spicy. And the conversation on TikTok is really what got me into this particular situation I was going on between 2 castmates. I was like, you know what? Let me tap in real quick. And when I tell you I tapped in, stayed, and finished the whole thing. So it's a good quick watch. I think it's only 9 or 10 episodes, but you're going to be hooked. It's a great journey. So I tapped into that. And then Temptation Island season 2 returned on Netflix.
Yes.
And I know last year all the recourse with that. So I was like, you know what? Let's tap into that too. So that has been, I'm almost done with that. That has been, that has been fun. And then also I just recently finished $1 Million Secret, which I thoroughly enjoyed when that premiered last year. I think that was one of my favorite Netflix's new shows. I'm so glad they brought it back. And this season, I'm in love with Yumiko. I think she's just one of the best reality competition players they've had on Netflix. And if you haven't watched it, lock in. It was great. So those are the 3 really that I've really been locked into since they've come out. And Fear Factor, the new Fear Factor with Johnny Knoxville. They turned it into like a social competition with like cutthroat everything. And I was like, you know what? Let me sit down for this too.
Damn, grab a popcorn. I'm ready.
So it's not just fear being a factor, social game being a factor.
Yeah.
So that was fun too. So, I've been keeping up best I can. I love reality TV. So anything that tweaks my mind, I'm going to sit down and give it a watch. So those are a few that I've been really tapped into recently since you last saw me.
Right, got it. Oh my gosh, completely understand with that. Oh my gosh, but with that being said, so of course we're going to get into some of our topics here. And one of our first ones we're going to go right on into is the article that came out in Vulture. I know a lot of people may have not read it, but it's been being talked all about all over Reddit and online because it was a little bit ugly. I feel like
Vulture. They should change their names to Pterodactyl.
Say it again.
Because and you know what? I follow Virtue for a while, but this one, my boy Nick.
Yes, overall reactions to that article.
Yes, even his reaction. I don't think like his post on Reel saying y'all really flew me out there, got me naked, shook my hand, and then post some BS like that. Like,
that was.
It's crazy because when you read the article, just the partial article, you can tell whoever wrote it. I don't even know. I didn't see the name who wrote it, but like you can see the biases. And I feel like for anyone, like I'm not a journalist whatsoever, but I feel like for what I've known of journalism is you have to remove that biases and you have to present an article from an unbiased state, from a clean state, and really tell the story. And I feel like that did not truly tell his story, but also the little dig about a DJ for hire. Excuse me. 3 million streams on his first song, and he's a DJ for hire, sold out shows everywhere he goes. Yeah, that gives me superstar, not DJ for hire. So
you brought up a very interesting point to me, Antonio, because I actually went to school for mass communications, broadcast, and journalism.
Come on, so let me know. Speak. Go ahead.
But the funny thing is, what made me stray away from it was just like the whole ethics of journalism, because I feel like a lot of people just kind of like they throw ethics like out of the window, and then it's like I almost feel like people are. I almost feel like just even saying how like just how ugly they were getting. I almost feel like it's like a therapy session for that journalist.
Yeah, listen, they're going to need something, but not just the journalist, the editor.
Or
the editor. Because how does that come to your desk and you're like, yes, print it. Excuse me.
All in the same realm. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just it blew my mind, and you see it blew his mind as well. Like you see the cover, and the cover was like, okay, Nick, what are we? Oh, sorry, Alandrea. Okay, Nick. Right. You wasn't prepared for it. Like you're just scrolling, and you see voila, you're like, oh wait.
That was horrible. Yeah.
But then to read the aspect of it and like reality TV masterminds, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like the overall heading, the overall article was not it. And they should give him an apology immediately, expeditiously, because for them to come for his relationship like that and his journey on the island as like he was just there for fun, just there, and then so happened to give it with Olandria because that's where the wind was blowing. That really, really, really made me mad because they know. As the recourse, we saw he'd always been into Alandrea from day one. And those situations on the island, friend island, all that played into the part. They eventually found each other and then went full into it. So for them to for that article to be current, like now, and they've spoken with him and know where Alandrea and Nick are, and then put that out, I think that's really where he was like, I'm confused. Like, what?
Yeah. And it's wild. It's the first time that Vulture, and I don't feel like they typically do hit pieces per se, unless you're a bad person like Josh Whedon or Harvey Weinstein. Like, they normally do hit pieces towards those type of people.
Right.
When you're not targeting, and you're not targeting anyone else that was picked for this list. It's like apples to oranges. Like, it doesn't fit. Like, it doesn't check.
It's not mathing. The math is not mathing.
Yeah, like, why do you think they did that? That's
I feel like, again, I feel like you have haters in every realm of every aspect of life, right? They're there. And I feel, again, like the article definitely gave some sort of biases, as you call it, a hit piece. It gave a hit piece. Yeah. And when you see the cover and the aspect of it, what drew people in is people really liked Vulture magazine. I liked Vulture magazine before. That's why I shared it immediately before even reading the thing. And then once I got in, because at first I couldn't even get in because you had to like send your email. I was like, I'm not doing that. But then once I saw what happened, I was like, wait, well, let me go in and see what's going on. Like, but I feel like him being blown away as well to then take it on social media to say, like, listen, y'all flew me out there, asked me to get, because he also had clips of him, like photographs of him fully clothed. So y'all did both aspects, put that one on here. And it kind of gave like y'all was trying to make a clown of him in some way, like trying to make fun. And unfortunately, it didn't hit the way they thought it was going to hit, because we rose up and stood up and we called it out immediately. Like, if you go to the comments, everyone's like, okay, Vulture, nice, but what was this about Nick? Like, what's going on here? Like, y'all definitely missed with this. Like, the photograph, lit, but your actual article, no, it's not it. And I think that in terms of like I said before, I'm not a journalist, so don't quote me, but I feel like in terms of like biases and unbiased things, you should come to an article like that with clean slate, with facts that are true. And then also, if the situation has like developed, because the Love Island it's almost been a year, right?
I know, that's wild.
It's crazy to think about that.
Yeah.
You spoke with Nick with this article recently. You've seen their relationship and seen how he has been recently. And I think for them to also take a hit at the career he's pursuing as a professional DJ and use the words DJ for hire is like, it's just like, yeah, y'all were definitely, whoever wrote that, again, I don't know who wrote it, I didn't see the name, but like, that was not it. And why you decided to do that to Nick in that article, I definitely think there's some sort of biases on how they feel about how he has evolved with finding love and finding his profession. There could be some jealousy in there too. So it's crazy. I didn't like it at all.
For sure. And it was written by multiple amounts of people.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was written by many.
Okay.
I think actually, hold on. Folio art. Maybe not. Hold on. Yeah, it was written by multiple.
Well, they're lucky,
people, including Brian Moylan, who
they're lucky.
He's always on
very well known in the Bravo world.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that they ultimately wanted the clicks. What else is gonna light this spark? This like heated debate where unfortunately some accounts do that because it does start a conversation in a negative way. Like it's drumming up the press that they want. And I bet you because of this, it's going to be part of Vulture's 2026 like most popular articles of the year.
Sure. It was streaming everywhere.
Because of that fact, because of the engagement that they're going to get in the comment section. They want that because the Nick Alandrea stands, they are going to speak up. And then on the flip side, though, Antonio, you do have the haters. You either believe in Nick Alandrea or you don't. I don't think that there's really an in the middle anymore. Maybe there was an in the middle when Love Island first happened and maybe a little bit afterwards, but it's like you either believe in them or you think that they're a joke and they're doing it for money. I'm on the first part of it.
And then there's the one in the middle where we don't care about what you think. You can fit under there. The people can fit under there too, because I think that's a great point you brought up. And I didn't even think about the fact of like his clout, like posting that article like that, knowing that once it's posted and we see his face, that we as Nick and Alandrea stands are going to read it or go click on it, as well as haters, because whenever the haters see anything for Nick and Alandrea, they're going to go to see what it is about so we can make up some lies as well. But like, I didn't even think about that because it was trending. Other news outlets did articles on it. Like, Because
the first thing Nick and Alandrea stands are going to do is share it right away, retweet it, post it, send it carrier pigeon. They're going to do everything before they even read it because they're like, we're going to support our girl. We're going to support her man. Because
when you see it, you see Nick and you're like, oh my God, this is something good. Like he looked good on the cover.
Supports their queen. Like you all support her. Like it's the most ultimate fan base. So, and they did,
and we're like a family too. I feel like what it is, and also, I mean, he was standing next to Tiffany Pollard, right? So on top of that, there were some people who were like, wait, he's standing next to the queen too. On top of that, like, oh, sharing this, absolutely. And then you get down to it
together too,
right? That's why I said him and Tiffany, like, oh, that'd be hilarious. I just think 100% it's a mix of everything. The clout, they wanted to get the publicity. They knew we were going to get shared, but what they didn't account for is that we were actually going to read and call them out, because that's also what happened. And that's what initially has gone viral. Even with OK Magazine reposted his reels, like calling it out and giving his perspective, as well as Daily. So it's like, it's doing what they want to do, but not in a positive light for them. So
I agree. And I think they lost some subscribers as well. I don't know, Kimberly, you looked in the comments, but I saw a lot of people saying, there goes my subscription.
Absolutely.
More people might be unsubscribing from them than they are from their Amazon Prime account after the Met Gala because they're so pissed off.
Yes, I was like, it was so in ways disrespectful. Like, I think the disrespectful part about it is what Nick said. Like, you bring me there, and then after everything is done, you shake my hand, say everything is good, and then you post that. Like, yeah.
See, I'm curious now because I'll put two and two together because I'm always listening to, like I said, Reality Life with Casey, and Brian Moylan's always on there from Vulture. So, and it sounds like from two, I wasn't even thinking he probably wrote the main article. Now I'm curious.
No, it's multiple people. It's at least 7 to 8 people who wrote it. That's just the one name that stands out. For me, I wonder if I'm sure he did cover certain people, but it might not necessarily. Although he's not the one that recaps Love Island, though.
See, I don't think he
for Vulture,
but that's how I was wondering if I'm sure he'll be back on her show soon. I'm just wondering if he's going to talk about his article. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't know, but the article opens up, and the first person that they're giving kudos to is Ariana, of course, from Love Island and many other aspects as well. So they're piggybacking and doubling up on the Love Island fan base, just to add 100%. More salt to the wounds. I'm really curious to know what Ariana is thinking about it.
That's a good question because I haven't seen anything posted. I think the article also mentioned something about Amaya and her music career in a good light, right? In a good light, and I'm just like, okay, well, Amaya doesn't have 3 million streams on Spotify on the first song, so it's like
dissed her as well.
Yeah. So I mean, I mean, like I said before, I feel like when Nick and Alandrea, whenever they scout, their team scouts an opportunity, I'm sure like Vulture had a good name, right? I'm pretty sure he didn't think that this would happen at all, right? He goes there, does what he needs to do. He gets the impression that it was great. They shake his hand. This is in the third. And then however long later, boom. And I think that's why he said something, because I feel like he wanted to say more because we know Nick. We know Nick, right? I think he kept it very, very cute.
He absolutely did. And he just like I would use that saying today, like when they go low, we go high. That's what he did, you know. And
that's what he did because he couldn't went to hell, like Cardi B said.
He could
have went to Haiti.
Yeah,
and we would have been okay with it, like Nick, yes, sir. But I feel like the fact that even in that he did show some class because he could have said what he needed to say. And I think that's what the other outlets picked up, which is why they decided to share. Like, okay, Nicholas responds to this in the third, and like Elite Daily and OK Magazine. I think they did a good job in spreading and sort of spreading that goodness, because the goal of that, as you said it before, Danielle, I think the goal of it was one, to definitely use the clout of Nick and Love Island, but also I feel like in a way there also was some sort of conspiracies that the haters have that brought some fuel to then get them to go on Twitter and say, I told y'all, da, 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 da. Even Vulture magazine believes this, da, 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 da. And I think that is what, that's also what makes me a little irritated about
all sides, fueling it, spreading it.
Yeah, and it's publicity is, you want publicity, but like not all publicity is good publicity. But these outlets sometimes they don't care, and I think Vulture is proving that perspective. And if that's what they want to put out there and what they want the fans to know, then as Danielle said prior, people are going to start unsubscribing.
Yeah.
So, but
it's a shame, Kimberly. I really loved the list. Ultimately, Kimberly, did you have any favorites from the list?
I mean, Love Island, of course. I mean, Ariana Maddox, she's always my favorite. But I would say, I was still like, everything was pretty much. I mean, like I could either take it or leave it. But
there was a lot of Bravo celebs though.
Yeah, but I was just more irritated by the way the article was written, especially about Nick. I was like,
because it kind of took away from everything else. Because once you read it,
flew that dude out all the way out there and then put him out there to skivvies and did all.
Yeah, because it could turn people off. Like once you read that, you're like, okay, I'm done with this whole article. Goodbye.
Oh my!
For some people,
dude, it is.
Yeah, but I say I think he, like I said before, he handled it well. And that's why he's on Snap again, just like letting it go. But I just hope that this is a learning opportunity for Vulture, as I call them, pterodactyl, for them to just be mindful in the future, because this did not hit the way they thought it was going to hit.
And you don't want that fan base after you.
Listen, we ride respectfully, but there are some who we can't control, so we try to get them in line. But the internet does the internet, just like the haters do the haters. Like if you go on Twitter and you see the report,
don't be pulling a Huda fan base.
Right? Don't be pulling the Honda Accords over here. We don't do that. we keep it. We keep it. We keep it.
He finally revealed it from the last time you were on. Who Honda Accord was? Everybody was wondering.
Manual stick shift, not even automatic.
Damn, it's like that.
It's like that, yes. But I feel like all in all, I know that more articles will come and will be authentic, because we've seen it before from everybody else. This is probably one of the first articles that tried Nick like that, but he will never let it happen again. So now I feel like in his contracts, he may be like, cool, I need to see the article before you post it, or send it to my team before you post it. Like that, if you want me, this is my stipulations, because I'm not going to get caught up like that. Because unfortunately, like you said before, anything he does or anything that's on him could essentially reflect off of Alandria. And that's what you started to see on Twitter from the haters, right? They started taking that. And even though it was attack towards Nick, they just started going for Alandria for no reason. The article wasn't even about her, right? It was about him. So I feel like whenever, he's so protective of her, that I think moving forward in terms of like all aspects of dealings with anybody for it, like specifically publications, I feel like in his contract, he's gonna be like, you need to send me that final article too. I need it. Okay. So we'll see that.
For sure. Oh, goodness. Oh, golly. So hopefully we flow into something more relaxing and settling to like.
Come on. What you got?
Our body smell like tense.
Kimberly, I'm passing the Ramona Ice to you through the phone, okay? You need them, babe. You need them.
Come on. Gotta woo.
I'll take it.
That's so much better. That's so much better.
Yes.
Finish your drink, guys, after that.
Yes.
Come on.
Speaking of drinks, we're going to get into Beyond the Villa. There we go. Drinking word Villa.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond the villa. I call it beside the villa, under the villa, over the villa, everything beyond.
On the corner.
Come on the corner by the villa, down the street from the villa.
Of course, right now, we are through episodes 1 through 6. So we're just gonna kind of run through some quick hot takes. So whoever wants to start off between Danielle and Antonio. All right. So what are your thoughts so far overall?
I'm Team Pepe.
Okay, there we go.
Team Pepe. Team Pepe all day. And let me tell you something. I feel like in specifically, like the situation at hand, right? I feel like Hannah and Iris, they're taking this Beyond the Villa as an opportunity to feel as if like, I'm the star now. This is my turn to have my moment. And it's not turning into that because we're all Pepe. And I think for her specifically, like, however she thought she was going to hit on the show, it's not hitting.
Yeah.
It's not, because she's made a complete 180, 360 from the reunion where she was just like, I'm processing everything and I'm letting everything go. Everyone found love. I'm good. To you're pushing 30. I'm like, what? Who is this? Who? And then Iris also, like, the tears and TJ. Don't even get me started on TJ. I just think I really feel as if the whole aspect of things is, I think they really wanted Pepe to get canceled when everything came out with the breakup and everything like that. They wanted him to be canceled. They wanted him to suffer. And it didn't go down like that at all.
No, not at all. What ended up happening was everybody saw the way he handled the situation and took accountability, like everything. Yes.
And that's what's happening now. Pepe is so, like, he's not about the drama. And mind you, I want Pepe to be so messy. I want him to come onto a live and show us all the proof, because he knows who told him the information. I think I know who it is. He could drag them. He's not doing that. He can tell the truth about Iris and all this, but he's being so, like, nice and keeping it order and just like, you know what? I'm glad you're happy. I just want to be away from this and live my life. And I think in that we're seeing that sincerity, which is why people are rallying behind them the way that they are. And I just feel like it's like bullying, like Mean Girls, like from the second. And don't even get me started on Three Lock Shakur and Chris, because for y'all to call yourselves his friends and to set him up by inviting him to these engagements, but staying quiet and keeping your hands there and like letting him get attacked and not seeing if he's okay. That's not your friend. They're not your friends, Pepe. No. They're not your friends. So I feel bad for him, especially I feel like the last episode where there's that edit where you see him literally walk out by himself and like no one is seeing he's okay after he walked into like the bullet. I just I'm glad he handled it so well, but this is not putting a good light to Hannah or Iris, and I wish that Iris would just admit that TJ is second, like you chose him second, because when he was on the island and TJ was voted off, you had every opportunity to go with him. If that really was your man and your person, you should have left with him, but you chose to stay on the island. And what for? Because if you found your person, you should go with them.
I think she did find her person, heart-wise, but look-wise. She wanted herself some Pepe. She really did. Because, like, you could see their connection before TJ left. They seem to be one of the few people in the house that season that, like, actually had a connection.
Yeah, TJ and Iris for sure.
Is faded. Oh, and hunky, Pepe was like, light was shining on him. She's like, thank you, Jesus. Let me get myself some Pepe.
That Pepelito. I agree.
I think both parties didn't handle it right, but they've all been to war together. This has been a unique ass experience that so few have gone through.
Yeah.
This type of hate. all this time later when you've clearly moved on and you say you're happy in a relationship, then be happy. It only needs to be talked about once, but it doesn't need to be uncomfortable for everyone else.
Yeah. And I think that the question is, are you happy? Because for Hannah, both Hannah and Iris have dealt with Pepe in the past. We also know both of them was knocking the boots. So it's like, are you reminiscing of one thing you had before that you're not getting now? Has he denied you? Have you reached out prior and he's like, nah, I'm good? Is he moved on and that makes you sort of felt the way? Or is there trauma that you're still dealing with? And I feel like with Hannah, like you have a new guy. So why are you being so vocal and so champion for Iris? And she gets to sit here and just be like, like, why are you so vocal about it, Hannah? If anything, Iris should be so vocal about it. And I feel like the whole situation, like the story of like Pepe was manipulative, this and the third, where's the proof? I feel like from what we've seen thus far, the conversation that they both had was that Iris wanted to have some sort of conversation with TJ, which I think Pepe understood. You're on Love Island. You had a past connection with him. You all didn't end in the best suit because he was eliminated. You stayed. Right. There wasn't conversation to have time to decide what you guys are, what you would do. So, of course, there's those open doors that you need to close. And I feel like the discrepancy that's going around is like one story is she told Pepe that she wanted to talk to him that night. But Pepe saying, you didn't tell me you want to talk to him that night. You said you want to have a conversation at some point in time. And then you chose to go to him and I didn't know. And that's when we get the TMZ showing up, catching you in the little sneaky lick attire, hugging him like, what's going on? So in a way, I think she kind of did drop the ball in that, because if you didn't let him know that you were going to see him immediately, so anybody who's in a relationship or dealing with somebody, finding out that your other person is with their ex, in a way, it's like, I'm going to feel a type of way about that. And I feel like they're not letting him letting him feel that. Instead, they're just like, you, and ganging up on him. And I think that's where in the edit is getting lost, to where they're trying to cast him as the villain, which us as fans, we don't see him as a villain, unfortunately.
No, but I also don't mind a sexy villain either, though. So.
Come on.
But he's not the villain, though. But...
He's low-key like the anti-hero. Because in a way, I feel like people have been like, ooh, Pepe. And it's kind of like, I like how he's dealing with the situation, right? Because like I said before, he can be real messy. Like if I was in that situation and Hannah's out here calling me this, and the third. Hannah, last time I checked, I was a Love Island finalist. You was kicked out by your own peers, right? Okay, cool. I'm just saying, last time I checked, you were over here with the hot tour.
That's right.
I mean, if you want to get down to it, let's be real. Like I'd be coming for everybody. You feel me? I was coming for everybody, like Iris. Like every night, Iris, we saw it on the TV. Every night that camera would pass, you would see Iris and Pepe, bop, bop, boop, bop, bop. So it's like, don't disregard what we had. And Pepe has admitted he knew that there was still something there with Iris and TJ, which is why I feel as if Iris was emotionally cheating the whole time. I feel like emotionally, she was always had those feelings for TJ. Right. But either she couldn't voice it or whatever it was that was not allowing her on. I don't think it was Pepe. I feel like Pepe, from what he's presented on other podcasts as well, he was very aware, like, I know you probably saw these emotions for TJ. I want you to work that out. But the whole TMZ thing and her just going to do that, I would feel the type of way like, okay, I didn't know. And then the whole situation about the person who told her that TJ was doing what he was doing, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think it was Jeremiah. I think Jeremiah, because y'all remember when they first came out the island and Hannah and Iris, they were on his Twitch and they were going to all these adventures and things like this and the third. And he was always hanging out with the group. I think it's either Jeremiah, Austin, or Taylor. It's one of those three who spread these rumors. I don't know, facts, whatever it is, but someone told Pepe something. And Pepe is protecting this person. And that's where I wish he wouldn't protect this person and just let it out. This person told me this. Here's the proof. Take it up with them. But he's so nice that he's not going to do that, right? So it's like,
he's not.
We're here.
My guess, I would think maybe Jeremiah.
That's what I'm thinking. Because think about it. How's Jeremiah? First of all, I had to unfollow Jeremiah because
really?
I do not like this move. I don't like the way he's moving. For him to switch up like that and be like, "I'm not friends with you, Pepe." Mind you, he got caught in 4K, so he went live on TikTok and was like, "I don't like Pepe because when I had some friends in town, he lied about his whereabouts and lied about this, and the third." And then you go back to the show on Beyond the Villa. So he comes in, he sits in that confessional chair and says, "I'm not cool with Pepe because he did Iris and Hannah wrong." Literally, that's what he says. So you gave us the truth, but then you went on TikTok and said a completely different story. So it's like
the boy's trying to play to the audience. He wants the acting career. He wants to be in the Graces. He doesn't want to piss off Book Talk, because the ladies that follow him on Book Talk, they're gonna be like, you better be supporting the women of the show, not the F boys of the show. Because let's be real, a lot of them are F boys. Doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with them, but
and I feel
he doesn't want to lose that fan base and that coin he's getting. So he's going where the wind is going to blow. So he's a little bit of a flip flopper of them. He's really.
That's what I think he's playing. I'm going to say he's playing both sides. I think he's going to the side that is telling him to come to their side. I feel like Hannah and Iris are like, "You're our friend. You are with us or you're not." And he's like, "Fine, I'm with you. I'm not talking to Pepe no more." But also, you're bringing up good points about saving face for like Book Talk and that audience and things like that as well. Because if you're not on the right side, then it could be seen as, "What are you doing?" But I think in this sense, I think he's still on the wrong side because nothing that he has presented on the show or he's done on live is giving us any confirmation of like negativity towards Pepe. Like all it is you're a follower. Like they're not liking him, so you're not liking him. And then you go and you say, "This is why I don't like him." And then on TV in the chair, you're like, "This is why I don't like him." So what is it? So I don't know. I didn't like that because I didn't see that side of him before. And I feel like seeing that side now and watching episodes of the show, it's giving like he's also like they're bullying Pepe. Like that's what bullies do, what they're doing. Mean girls. He's a mean girl. And I just don't, I don't like that for Jeremiah. And I don't know, like I said before, if he's doing that for face or if he's doing that because Iris and Hannah are like, "If you want to be our friends, you have to be on our side." So.
Good question.
Wait, so go ahead, Kimberly.
Yeah, if y'all saw that perplexed look on my face, yo, what the hell is Book Talk? What's I was like, what in the world?
Oh my gosh!
What,
so
Kimberly?
there's multiple sides of TikTok, right? And you can find them. So I was an anime creator first, right? So I'll be on anime TikTok, right? Sometimes now I do reality TV. I'm on reality TV talk. But sometimes you can just go over to different talks by just searching what talk and come onto it. So Book Talk is just like all the creators and people who talk about books on TikTok and the book creators. There's a community. So it's a community.
Like people say Mom Talk? Is that
yes.
Like,
yeah.
Yes.
I was wondering, like, oh my god,
yeah.
some other like platform that I'm like,
where can I download Book Talk?
And I was like, oh my god. And I was literally thinking to myself just now that I meant to send Danielle saying, actually I was going to send her a voice memo saying, "Girl, I can't keep up with TikTok because this is new things for me." And over here, Book Talk. I'm like, what?
Yes, literally there's a talk for anything. If you want to, you just you just search in TikTok what it is talk and it will bring up all the videos surrounding it. But Book Talk is very prominent because Jeremiah is a reader. So he's really like when he came out the villa, he really decided to dive into that side. And that's where he got even more fans. So people were like, "You look good and you read books. Oh my God." Like, oh. So
you see why Roush is trying to get into that game.
Yes.
Okay, we're not going to get into that because like it's going to get spicy.
It will.
In here, but Antonio, on the flip side, who besides Pepe, what male and female do you feel like is shining the most for this season?
Honestly, and though he's only made a little snippet, Charlie. And I feel like Mr. Harry Potter has found his chocolate.
Yes. Can you believe that?
And yes, and I feel like Coco.
For people who are not aware, Coco left Chris to the side, who still ain't playing basketball. And Coco and Charlie are now together. Gorgeous.
It's like, and I feel like they really, I like them. And I saw a clip recently of them like just going live, and he was like, wait, your name is Courtney? His name is Courtney. Like him just so infatuated with that, and the way he was looking at her and then she looking at him. I was like, we never saw that coming. But like, I've always liked Charlie. And I feel like out of the whole Iris Net situation, the only real victim in any of that, I think it's Charlie, because I feel like Charlie was just so innocent in it. And he, of course, he didn't see Pepe coming. And, you know, Pepe, at the end of the day, I feel like people need to realize as well, bombshells like are supposed to do a job. Their job is to come onto that island and get their spot. However it's done, if they find love or not love, that is what producers tell them. You're a bombshell. You go in there and you bombshell, right? And Pepe did that. He walked into that kitchen. He was like, I'm going to talk to Iris while y'all cooking guacamole. I'm sorry, let's go. Like, and I feel like if anyone can call themselves a victim, it is Charlie. I feel like he definitely didn't get the best time on there. And do I think Hannah did him wrong? I'm not going to say she did him right. Right. And that's the same thing that they were talking about on the show. Like, you went onto a podcast and was like, I don't like how Austin on the podcast was like, I don't like how Hannah did you. And from a perspective, I think at the end, it could be the edit, right? We don't know how long, what day her and Pepe, you know, but like to the viewers, it looked like it was very fast, and that could be part of the edit, right? But what I don't like that she said to Charlie was like, your fans are in your comments, or the fans of the comments making you look like a victim. He can't control that. He can't control how we as the viewers feel about a situation. And that's one of the things with being on reality TV, you never know what you're going to be seen as. You may go on a show and think you did good, and come out, you're the biggest villain of the whole show, right? Because you never know what the edit's going to be. You never know how you're going to present it as. So I feel like her saying that against him, like saying like you're not a victim, and well, to us, I see it. I think he was if there's anybody who's a victim in this situation, I think it is him. And I loved how he's continued to grow in it. He didn't raise his voice in that conversation. If anything, he called Iris out and was like, you was talking about TJ's TikToks being off-putting to you. I was like,
she tried to think of a lie, but she
well, no. I mean, he was like, you mean what? You said they were off-putting. You said they were boring. And then her and TJ like, well, let's lie right now. Well, we talked about, no, you didn't, TJ. This is the first time you heard about this.
But good job having your girls back, though.
Yes. Yeah, I give him that. But like, I think Charlie's my favorite from here. And I feel like I'm excited to see what goes with him. In terms of like women-wise, I feel like, honestly, I mean, I feel like Coco is doing a 360 as well. Because, you know, before, I feel like she got a bad rep because she did go on a podcast and talk ill about Alandria, and we didn't like that. But I feel like in terms of like her trying to find herself again in this world, I think she's doing a good job. She's coming to the show. I think she's learned from her past mistakes, and that's what you want to see. You want to see growth. You don't want to see people backtracking or staying the same. And I think she's definitely is growing in the right direction. So I would say those two are my favorite. I will also say Gracelyn. Is that her name, Gracelyn?
Yes.
I liked how she showed up to that party, and Hannah got mad because she looked better than her. Because Gracelyn, she came in that pink fur. Hannah was like, oh my God. Yeah, Hannah, she did like, you.
I was supposed to be the main center of attention.
And I was like, you know what, Gracelyn? Go ahead. Do it. So I feel like a lot of the people who are supposed to be deemed as like the main of the show are actually not getting that energy. And the people they're bringing in, like Charlie, Coco, and Gracelyn, are like, people are starting to like them more, and they're seeing more growth.
They're authentic. Those other people were probably storyboarding in their heads, in their text messages.
Let's
So
planning.
Speaking of which, I think there is a clear divide, Antonio and Kimberly, between the villa, between the cast of those that are not authentic and those that are. And it seems to be like a lot of the OGs that are not being the authentic ones.
100%.
And the non-OGs that are legit being the authentic ones. So, guys, how do you feel about that division and kind of like that feuding that's going on?
I feel like the OGs, like I said before, came into the show as their opportunity to blow up even more, right? I feel like they wanted, I think the intention for them is not beyond the villa, which is why I call it next to the villa, the cottage beside the villa, crossing the street next to the villa. Right? Because it's nothing, this has nothing to do with any like unfinished Love Island villa beef, right? This is all about us having a platform to become bigger in our eyes. So what can we do to do that? And I think that what they thought they were planning to do, it's not happening. It's not happening. Right? And they're trying to pivot on social media and things like that, but it's like, it's too late. They have the footage, they're releasing it weekly. We're going to see it and make our own interpretation of it. And I think that Pepe is someone who's showing authenticity. You said Charlie, Coco, Graceland. Like, and I feel like even Clark is getting a good aspect of it as well. We're going to talk about three shot dread killer, whatever his name is.
I do like seeing more of Clark though. I really like seeing more of Clark. I
feel like Clark really deserves like a good chance, right? And I know she acted some sort of way against Alandrea on the island, but I feel like coming out of it and seeing her in this relationship, I want the best for her, and I really want to see her, you know, get into her own and find that.
I want to see how she like. I want to see who she becomes and which she grows.
Yes, who she becomes, because seeing the past of like how Taylor was treating her, like mocking her on live, threatening to take away her bags and things like that. Like, you, at the end of the day, you are a beautiful woman, and you seem like you were independent before. I don't want to see her having to depend on or afraid of losing anything that Taylor is trying to present to her. And you said it best. I want to see how she morphs into Clark after this things transpire. So I think the show is doing well for those who came into it with real intentions of not like, I want to be a star, but more like they want to continue our journey. I want you to learn more of who I am. And I think that that's what we're getting. But for these OGs who are walking on here thinking that like, I am reality star Beyonce and this is my moment, it's not giving that at all. So
it's giving, I want followers, and I'm not here to develop legitimate friendships and relationships, because other people wanted to, I think, sincerely develop relationships, because again, they've been through something together. No one else can relate
at all
to each other, and then you're like catapulted into fame of a level. Like, who else do you have to talk
besides each other? And I think that
jet setting life too,
with Pepe walking into situations and not knowing that certain people didn't like him or like had an issue with him, and he didn't know that, is like, you purposely was like, I'm going to save this for the camera. Like TJ's whole spill was like, I got the receipts, I got the edit, I feel like I'm taking a test and I'm going to ace it, and you still failed it. I feel like coming into situations like that is like, no, you're not. Like, Pepe came to that party to legitimately, after he found out that people were hurt by anything that he had done that he didn't know, he wanted to rectify that. And we saw that authenticity. He came into the, not because it was his moment. Now, did the show give him a moment when he walked in there? Yes, because why? He looked good as hell when he walked in, right? That's not his fault. You feel me? So they gave him the good edit of him walking in, and he low-key stunned on like all the dudes there, right? So I feel like the whole situation of like, you put it right, how the OGs are like, this is my moment to get more celebrity. But the non-OGs are more like, I'm really here to build relationships and like focus on us and focus on things to grow. And now you have it clashing to where it's like, what are we doing? And even Amaya, like, what happened to gratitudely? She ain't said gratitudely all season. Right? What happened to the whole little thingy? Was that for show too?
No, I think to Vulture's point though, no, I'm not gonna say this is true to Nick. Amaya, it feels like she's playing a character now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like she was on the show.
Very unfortunate.
It's sad because it's like a lot of the fans thought that what she was doing on the show was like, is that really you really say gratitude with Lily in your real life? And then you got out the villa and you were so proper and like, I'm Amaya, and now you go into the show and it's kind of the same. So it was like, at the end of the day, I feel like coming out the show, you got 3 million followers. That is unprecedented, right? For many reality TV stars who come out of a show. That is huge, right? So I feel like coming into it again, of course, trying to get more fame. I'm not necessarily saying like greedy, but it's like, we see what you're trying to do. And a lot of the fans are just not messing with it because we don't see it as authentic. And one thing that the viewers are always going to be able to differentiate and see is authentic and then unauthentic. And we'll call it out. The internet will call it out immediately. And it's going to hit you where you don't want it to be, which is you losing followers or you not getting the following you thought you were going to get. So who knows how things play out? But I'm happy for Charlie. I'm happy for Pepe. I think, you know, it came out earlier that he like ended production. So I don't know when his segment will stop. But seeing him on Snapchat.
Oh, really?
He left the show.
Oh, shit. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he left the show. So I don't know when that's going to, like, when his episodes are done. But he also has said on his podcast that he is removing himself from the Love Island aspect of things outside of Nick, because he has a genuine relationship with Nick. They fully, you know, insert in that. But now seeing how these other people treat him, I get it. Like, why would you want to embody yourself in that when all you're going to get is hate, bullying, trolling? Like, if no one wants to really authentically get down to the situation and be my friend, then I'm going to remove myself from it and just focus on people who are. And that's where Pepe is. And I love that for him. The others, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like TJ, in a way, he's trying to fight because he doesn't want to be known as second choice. And I feel like he feels as if he's second choice, right? And in a way, like I said, I go back to the island. Like, if you go back to the episode, he's looking at Iris like, so you're coming with me, right? And she's like, I kind of want to stay. And though he told her to stay, I feel like in a way, with Love Island, the expectation is like, if you feel as if you 100% found your person, as what TJ and Iris presented to us on the show, that they found each other because the clips that we saw of them, they were in it with each other, right? At that moment in time, here's your chance to go follow that. And I feel like she wanted an opportunity to potentially see if she could get more fame out of it, or like, I don't know if her intentions was to find another connection and then she found Pepe. I also feel like in a way she thought she was going to get Nick and that wasn't going to happen. But because I would never get over that one morning on the island when Nick was in bed and she was like, good morning, Nick. Y'all remember that?
I forgot about
Y'all remember that? And I was like, Iris. And I'll never forget that wasn't a friendship kiss. Pepe, I guess I'm stuck with you. That's what I felt.
Totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's what I felt for. Right? I think maybe TJ was hers. Like, she felt TJ was her guy, but maybe she thought there was someone other, Nick, who she thought she can pull, and it didn't work out like that. So then she was, I'm not saying stuck to finish with Pepe, because if you all see the show continuously, right, we really don't get more from Iris and Pepe connection-wise, emotion-wise, as the season ends. Even their final date was just like, we're on a boat, eating fruit. You know?
Yeah.
And then at the reunion, they were just like, and then they break up. Right. So I don't want to say that TJ is second choice. Right. But I feel like there is a lot of insecurities in him, thinking that the more and more he sees Pepe, the more and more it's brought up that he feels that if he is second choice. And now he's trying to fight to validate himself. And like, I was always first choice, when I feel like it's a battle that he's battling within himself, and he's going to have to figure that out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, but overall, I feel like I wish Austin was. I like Austin. Austin's funny. He's funny on Snapchat. I can't wait to see more of him.
Yes, I know. His struggles, though, I'm always wishing him the best. Now,
he's going through
real quick, before we kind of shift gears, Kimberly, I know you and I really love Beyond the Villa, and at times we think it is better than actual Love Island, especially this past season was besides Olandria, of course. But do you guys think that Beyond the Villa makes sense? Should there be a Beyond the Villa after Love Island? Or do you think it's going to have the cast with inauthentic intentions because they know that this is to come after being on the show? Especially seeing how we saw this season play out as compared to last season.
Right.
Thoughts?
Yes, good.
So I would say this. The reason why Beyond the Villa became Beyond the Villa was PPG from season 6.
Yes, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
Number one, PPG, and then the popularity of season 6 itself. People the fans were like demanding, like, we need to see more PPG. We need to see more of where the season can go. And I don't ever think Beyond the Villa was even a thing until the producers with Peacock saw that demand. And then they gave us
dollars.
Yeah. Then they gave us Beyond the Villa. But then seeing how Janae and PPG saw the edit afterwards, and they were like, that's not what? But it was too late at that moment in time. I feel like the same thing kind of happened with this season, right? Season 6 was massive. Season 7 was even bigger for all reasons, of course, but like we're even bigger. So in this sense, I don't think fans were like demanding more from them as a whole of a season. They were demanding more of Nick and Alandria. So I feel like initially maybe this was to get Nick and Alandria on, but they were like, we cool, we good. No. So now you've already put it out there. You have the money of the production. Let's keep it going. I don't think there'll be a third season of Beyond the Villa. And the reason why I think that it won't be a third season of the Villa, actually, I'm decisive because unfortunately with reality TV, any negativity, positivity brings views, brings reposts, they're going to continue to do it. And one thing you can say about this season of Beyond the Villa is people are talking about it either in think pieces on TikTok, Instagram, sharing it, however it is, it's doing well on a digital aspect of things, which could then initiate a third season depending on how good season 8 is. Do I think it necessarily is needed? I don't think Beyond the Villa is needed. Unless it's following actual love, right? Unless it's like, if it's just following drama, then it's like, what's the point? But unfortunately, reality TV is drama.
Yeah.
So I think I know the reason why they're doing it, because the drama, reality TV, it's going to bring viewership, it's going to bring reaction. People are going to talk about it, do reaction videos to it, and things like that. Especially this season, how things are going. So many people are talking about it, which is why I was like, you know what? Let me look and see what's going on. Because it was all over TikTok timeline. Someone was like, on tonight's episode, did y'all see that? And I was like, wait, what? So I think if people continue to talk about it, there's a chance that we'll continue to get it. But I don't think it's needed. That's what I feel.
And Kimberly, what are your final thoughts on it?
I actually love that it's there because this is my thing. The way I see it, because people, once they get on reality TV, for the most part, a lot of them really like it and they feel like they want their career paths to kind of keep going.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, they see it. It's like, they got hired on for Love Island. So the next step to probably, for their job and for their career, I don't think it's a bad idea to have it there for a stepping stone. Just maybe they felt like they didn't get enough of a spotlight on I was about to say the Villa Download. And they want to go to
no, I get that perspective.
Like kind of grow their platform a little bit. Like maybe they felt like they weren't shown in a great light on Love Island.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. I get that perspective because if I think about The Circle,
a little bit different,
if they had like a Beyond the Circle, right? And showing people different perspective of things, like so many fans would be like, wait, what? We can get deeper into seeing things of people who they didn't see or how things were edited. And I get that perspective because I think that there is a duty that some of these, networks or streaming services can do to some of their stars that they don't give them. And I think Beyond the Villa, especially first season, like PPG, it served an incredible purpose because not only were they so popular, but we really were invested, particularly in PPG, and getting to know more of them and seeing more of them. And that really helped them get out there, even though they felt, they didn't feel as if they were reflected, in the light they wanted to. It definitely helped them even further in their careers. And I think that perspective and that aspect, I understand that, especially as being on reality TV and getting the opportunity. Like if they called me today, was like, we're doing it Beyond the Circle. What?
Yeah, go get it.
Which season?
Manifest it.
Right, that would be incredible. Just the opportunity for people to see you differently. They may have seen you on the show or get to know you from a different perspective, right? Because I've been reached before. People were like, you know what, Antonio, we didn't see this of you on the Circle. I didn't know you did it. So I think that's a good point to make. I think Beyond the Villa definitely serves, especially for like Charlie. Like I'm thinking for Charlie or like Pepe, like definitely. For the right people, it's helping that. And I think the stepping stone, it could be used. So I like that perspective in a way. Yeah. That's a good point.
Oh, that's awesome. Good. No, I'm glad. It's like, I like that we all had different opinions.
Yes. Listen.
made sense.
Yeah,
You know?
100%.
Yeah, you see, people we can agree to disagree.
The only person who just doesn't need to be there is Taylor.
Yeah, there we go.
Send him to Survivor.
Actually, would not be a bad idea.
Yeah,
He wouldn't survive. He would not survive.
I saw he and Ace were dancing around. I guess.
Yeah, go be partners and Survivor together. See that?
No,
do
they
that.
can do Amazing Race together.
Yeah, go do something like that. But we don't want to see them.
Some puzzles the size of 5-year-olds.
Yeah, get out of here.
Put them together and run around across 8 bridges.
Exactly, 100%.
Guys, now piggybacking off of kind of the Love Island universe, of course, there is Alandrea. And I think throughout the whole year, we've just been thinking about her being at the pivotal moment of the Met. Like, it felt like all of the gigs, all of the covers, the fashion moments was leading up to the first Monday of May. What the hell happened, Antonio? What do you think happened before Kimberly and I share our thoughts on the bust that was the Met Gala, regardless if Olandria was there or not? It was really a bust, but why do you think she was not there?
The fumble of the season, let's put it like that. So what I would say is you hit it right on the nail. I think every criteria that you need to get invited to the Met Gala, Alandrea blew right past it. Like everything, the opportunities, the successes, the influence, she hit every single bullet point. And I think what really made it so precedented is she broke that barrier of reality TV star to celebrity, because she's a celebrity at this moment in time. All the brands she's worked with, Barbie is older than I've been alive. Okay, working with these amazing. Anytime she stepped out, every single major publication is reposting her. Her Golden Globe debut, she was the most talked about above all of these celebrities. Everything that she's doing was like, you're on course for the Met Gala. Every publication was predicting, who do we want to see? Who do the fans want to see? Who's going to be there on every single one of those lists? Alandrea's name was on there. And what I based on research that I've done, Esther, makeup by Esther, painted by Esther, her glam, her makeup artist confirmed that she was doing her glam for the Met Gala. So that confirmation we have is Alandrea was on the list. And I don't know what happened the day of, but it's giving somehow, some way, she was then removed from said list. Now, as you know, speculations are speculations. The only thing I'm going with 2 stories. And my first story is, I think you cannot say that none of these celebrities did not know who Alandrea is and what she brings, and how when she steps onto that carpet, she is what anyone and everyone is thinking about, talking about, smelling about, anything. The people, Alandrea going crazy. That's all you see. She's everywhere.
She steals the show. She steals the show.
Steals it. And it's not like she means to. She is just that. She's the queen. That's her. That's her star wattage. And this is like, again, I can confirm or deny, this is just speculation. I think that maybe potentially a few teams of other celebrities who wanted their clients to be the moment may have came together in background scene, kind of concocted a way to get her off the list so that's not an issue. The other side that I believe is this Met was very, very different. Very, very different. Yeah. Because of one person who was involved. And I like to say, as a Christian and spiritual person, that I feel like sometimes God blocks opportunities because it's not meant for you and it's not this time, and you shouldn't be in this particular situation. So I think in a way, maybe either her team could have been like, "Hey, Alandrea, listen, Zendaya is not going to be there, and you know if Zendaya is not there, what?" So Zendaya was not there.
A problem.
Yeah,
that's
yes. Meryl Streep was not there. Yeah, right. So people, two people
who Devil Wears Prada too,
like two prominent people who also speak very openly about advocacy and her views and things like that are not there. And there is a potential, maybe the team or maybe someone was like, maybe this isn't the one to go to. Yeah, those are the two things that I'm falling on regarding that, because I can see, because Hollywood is a very, very, very competitive industry. Very competitive industry, very dark, very, very crazy. And for someone who's still, because mind you, I still can't even believe that Alandrea hasn't even been in this industry for a year yet. And she's done
I know.
All these like Sports Illustrated rookie, Barbie on these covers, all like lines, anything she's behind was selling out. Like, she's a celebrity. And I think that could have been the fear for some other people. So but what's funny is, even though she wasn't there, someone just said it. Wanda didn't intend, but she was trending. Even though she wasn't there, her not being there was trending everywhere. So I definitely think whoever dropped the ball, if it was someone, if it was the Met, whoever it was a fumble. However, how she's going to rise from this is going to be incredible. Like, she still has the Alexander Wang campaign when that comes out. And again, I think, God does things for reasons. And I think that this door may not have been her door yet, but I definitely do believe Alandrea is going to be at the Met Gala. She is the if you want to put in terms of Bridgerton, she is the diamond of the season. 100%. She's the diamond of the season. And the Met Gala this season was kind of, how can I say it? Kind of unseasoned, kind of bland, kind of missing. It was missing missing that oomph. There was no oomph. And I think she was the and that it was missing.
Like the theme, like, just think of the theme that it was last year compared to
100%.
It's so different. It's so
it was, and then the whole bald head, what they call him, Walmart Lex Luthor.
Yes,
that whole aspect of things as well was just kind of like, So maybe it's a blessing in disguise, and I do believe that even without what the Met would have done for her, I think Alandrea has already hit that, and she's only going to continue to grow from that. And the fact that the community, even with all the haters and all the things, we were still so loud for her and still so supportive of her. And she's okay. She handles everything with such grace and poise. She took the day to like just get herself together. But the next day she posted on Snapchat saying, y'all, Maylandria, prepare to be sick of me. Like, I'm really about to come. I'm really about to step on their necks. They thought that I was a problem before. They are not ready for what I am bringing next. And that is one of the things that we love. Yeah, that's really all it's going to be. And yes, we want her at the Met Gala. Like I said before, she will be at the Met Gala one day. If it's next year, she's going to be there. In this year, I'm kind of like okay with her not being there, knowing the aspects of what happened this year, but also just seeing everybody. I'm just like, I really only watch it because of Alandrea.
For real. Besides the bubble dress.
Yeah, I mean, there was a few people who did well.
Like actual artwork.
Yes. There were a few people, like Anok with the tears. The all black and the tears. Yes. I like Tyreek Withers' look. I like Jeremy Pope's look. Like, there were people who were good, but still, for me, it was like every season there's that one moment where someone comes in and it's that, and you're like, I'm gagged. I did not feel that at all this season. It just wasn't there. And I think Alandrea would have had it. If
she
we
would have
ever
done
her
and her team would have done their research.
It would have been it would have been insane. And it kind of, even though the little camera people were kind of looking like, so she really not coming? I don't think she's coming. Yeah, I don't think she's coming. Oh, she's not coming. Click. Like, even their energy was like, damn, Alandrea's not coming here. I took all you know what? You have no idea what I had to do to get this booking for this metal show for Alandrea. Shit, coming. Hold on. Click.
It was just like, I had zero interest in it this year.
The second Esther posted that, and it became surreal to all of us that, like, this is a credible source. She's saying she was supposed to do the glam. It's not happening. Everyone was like, so we're not watching the Met Gala at all. Because that was the piece.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, but they even said even security was really super tight this year, and how normally every year there's
protests,
people just kind of sitting around and watching.
Yes.
People go in and flow in, and that's always the
yes. It is, and you know what I will say as well.
Yeah, because
I will also say, like, in terms of like, you hear so many times in this industry, specifically, like Black women have to do 1,000 more times work to get half credit. And I feel like Alandria's journey, if you think about some of the people who were there, who actually became prominent after she came out, I'm talking like mid-December, this and the third, and you think about all they've done, which is cool. It's all right. But then you think about every single thing that Alandria has done since July, because she's been in this since July, all the way up until now. It literally, like, it runs miles around it. Like, she's done all of this thing and is literally like on the perfect trend of what you should do to get to the Met Gala.
Yeah, 1,000%.
It sucks, but in a way, like I said, Alandria, as she said before, I'm going to let my success be my clapback. And that's one of the things that I love. Also, what she said is delayed, never denied. And that's what I stand by. And I know that her moment is on. Her Met moment will come. And when it does, they are not ready. They are not ready. But even now, and like, this is only May. There's still a whole rest of the year where she's going to continue to gag, continue to just blow up and escalate. It's just, I think she's living in that. Her team, she has a great team surround her. Nick is supporting her. And I'm just even more excited to see what she's going to bring, because what she brings next is just going to be incredible. But overall, the Met was just...
Womp womp.
Yeah.
It was like...
Yeah, just like Tony said, like, the Met Gala was underwhelming.
Yeah, it was, and I typically, like, I'm excited. Like, I'll like, well, not excited. This year, I was like, me playing. I work from home, so I was like, I'm gonna walk over here, make sure I'm dedicated at 4 o'clock, make sure I'm streaming, looking at it, and I was just like, once it happened, I was like, let me do some work. Let me go ahead.
Yeah, it seems like the most exciting thing I heard from it was the potential or the alleged tiff between Rihanna and A$AP Rocky.
Yes, even A$AP. Typically, A$AP, he low key be blowing away, and I was like,
yeah, like I'm like,
but like, and again, I just hope they learn, like, next year, because the Met was never about buying your way in, right? You earned your way through any aspects of fashion, media, or influence. And I think for Alandria,
on its head now, and it's it's all about like money and the elitist and everything. It's like,
and that's also what Anna Wintour didn't want. Like, Anna Wintour, she didn't want that. And I feel like, again, that criteria, fashion, media, influence, Alandria hits all three of those.
I agree, but I think the problem is, Antonio, is last year they went so heavy influencer.
Yeah.
That this year they totally dialed back, and
big
there
time.
wasn't one influencer there.
Besides that Emma girl. She was the only one. Emma Chamberlain, that's her name. She had she was always a correspondent. Remember, her and Jack Harlow had that viral moment where he was like, bye, I love you. And she was like, bye, I love you too. She's like the short hair. She wore the really, she was like really the only like influencer type based there.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And I think that I mean, I agree in terms of like the doors that influencers get into, but I feel like with Alandria specifically, like I feel like she has just blown that ceiling way off the building, like boom, past that to the point to where I do feel as if she's in those same rooms. I mean, when you are friends with Zendaya, when Zendaya is running across the room to see you, when Zendaya is on Jennifer Hudson and they decide to call you and give you a message, like at that point in time, like you have reached beyond that. And I think Alandria, and why some of the haters are so mad, is because, again, I speak on Black women, specifically Black women, Black people specifically in reality TV. They're put into a box. And Alandria said this before when she did some of her speaking points, right? When she came out that villa, the expectation was that she would stay in her Black space, right? As a Black reality TV star, this is the room you can come into, come in here, cool. But when she started going into these other rooms, these other aspects of things, people were like, what's going on? What's going on here? And she just continued to boom, boom, next. And so now Zendaya follows you. Like everywhere you go. Like she could show up to Planet Fitness in just her sweats, and every single publication is going to show it. Like her Coachella look. She was everywhere for Coachella. Like, when have you ever seen a brand as massive, as big as Barbie have a special brand association with one individual and it be that successful and that massive? So I think the things that she is doing, the roofs that she is blowing off, people are flabbergasted in this industry, and people are like, what can we do to stop this? Because this is not typical. And she's starting trend. It's not.
Oh.
And she's creating a new route for future Black women in reality TV. And I love that. And I think that that's what makes her such a trailblazer. She's a trailblazer. She's a model. She's a yes, brain. She's a speaker. She's everything that you would inspire to be. And I think that is one of the things, her influence, everything is what makes a celebrity. And I feel like that is the issue with the industry right now, is that they're battling with that. People inside are battling with that. Like, Alandrea is doing things that we never thought anything would do. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
And Rachel Lindsay speaks a lot to it as well from the Bachelorette world. She speaks about it all the time. But it's really nice to see that Olandria has made a new blueprint of what is possible for a little Black girl that is watching TV.
Absolutely.
And seeing what can be accomplished instead of like, unfortunately, being pigeonholed. Or,
100%.
No, this is your sandbox. You can't get beyond that.
Yeah. And like I said before, like, we know that one day Olandria will be at the Met Gala. It just wasn't in the cards this year. And, you know, I think she's accepted that. We're moving on from it. It hurt at first. I'm not going to hold you. We're always like, but seeing how things play out and how God works, I think this was the best outcome. And she's definitely going to just succeed from here. Like I tell y'all, the Alexander Wayne campaign, when that comes out, they really going to be mad. And mind you, the Met Gala this year was $100,000 a seat. Like, excuse me? How y'all just go up? What? $100,000? What are we doing?
Right?
Crazy. But
oh my god. Oh my goodness. No, like it's just definitely. It's just it's a lot, but you know what though? It's just I can't wait to see what she does next. Just like Clark, I just can't, you know, I really for everybody on that from Love Island, especially in season 6 and 7, that I've been really, like, I
think people are really anticipating like, what is 8 going to do, right? Because 6 blew the roof off, 7 created an atomic bomb. What is 8 going to do, right? And though I know people are not looking for the next Nick and Alandrea, but like, I am just curious to see like what will come forth of it. So
for sure, most definitely.
We'll see. They definitely set the bar high. So.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, with that said, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap it up. But Antonio, let everybody know where we can find you.
Yes, on Instagram, Tony Desai. That is my artist name. Antonio Hayes is on Instagram. On TikTok, Tony Land, and that's the same on YouTube as well. TONNE.
All right, there we go. And y'all, and everybody who joined us on the live, thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all so much.
But, yeah, and it was so much fun.
Yes,
like,
thank you.
Yes, we had a blast. Like
I had
we
a
said,
blast.
I'm gonna wind down. I know we went over a little bit tonight, but we were having so much fun. We had so much to catch up on, and like,
catching up. Okay.
But yeah, guys, don't forget to give him a follow. Also, don't forget to give us a follow.
Yes, please follow
the
them.
Villa download as well. Like, subscribe, share, do all that other good stuff. Replay crew, hit us up in the chat. So thank you guys for joining tonight. And of course, you know, we always go live on Wednesdays at 8 as well. But guys, this does wrap up another episode of the Villa Download, your go-to spot for all things Bravo, Love Island, pop culture, and every messy moment in between.
Come on, Messy. Yes. Well, thank you guys so much for having me. Like I said, I could talk to you all day. I enjoy talking about all aspects of
I would want to go on forever. Please give him a follow. He has a lot of great music coming up.
Thank you so much.
Can't stress what a triple threat.
Thank you so much,
Antonio.
I appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, and don't forget, y'all, stay hydrated, and don't forget to stay Villa downloaded.
Come on, download.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank y'all so much. Bye, everybody.